Jenna takes out a loan of $120,000. Loan carries a 4.75% annual interest rate, compounded monthly for 30 years. We're going to figure out the mortgage payment, and then we'll figure out how much money goes towards the interest for that first payment and how much goes towards the principal for the first payment. And in the next slide, we're going to break it down completely. So this slide and the next slide we'll do together because they're related. Since we're trying to find a payment necessary to pay off the loan, that is your friend, amortization. So put all that good stuff in. So 12 times 30, 4.75%. And as the time I'm making this video right now, 4.75 is on the higher end. Keep that in mind as we do this problem, that the amount going towards interest and principal is a little bit skewed at the time this video was made. 10 years ago, 4.75 would have been a dream, but now it's a little bit higher. So the markets fluctuate all the time. We're going to do alpha solve. So her mortgage payment is $625.98. So now we're going to figure out how much of that money goes towards interest and how much goes towards principal. Well, each month is considered one period. Because it's considered one period, we can use I equals PRT to figure out the interest. P is the loan amount, $120,000. R is the interest rate as a decimal. And T is time in years. Well, 1 month is 1/12 of a year. So we put a generic 1/12 in because we don't know exactly which month we're referring to. And typically, mortgages don't come out on the first of the month. You can almost ask for a certain day of the month. Like if you know you get paid on the 12th of every month, you would say, please make the mortgage come out on the 12th so I know I always have money. Things like that. So don't assume that it's always on the first. All right, let's plug this in. I'll just say times 1 divided by 12. That's fine. Now, keep in mind, she pays $625.98 every month, and we're about to find how much she paid in interest for the first month, meaning that the $625.98 gets broken out into 2 parts, interest and payment. Feel free to cry or scream when we hit enter here. So let me explain what this number means. That means she gives the bank $625.98. The bank takes $475 of it and pays themselves because that's what interest does in this case. And the remaining part, part C, goes towards the principal. That means her first payment of $625.98 really only brought the balance down by $150.98. That's what happens. The beginning of the loan, the majority of your payment goes towards interest. And the end of the loan, the majority of the payment goes towards principal. But every time the bank takes a little bit and then puts the rest on the principal. So let's see this as a breakdown here. So we actually did the first row here already. I equals PRT, so 120,000. 0.0475 times 1/12 I forgot what we got. I'm going back ones. We got 475. And then the principal, we did, we lost the payment. Where is it? 625.98. Oh, it's on the screen. 625.98 minus the amount that went towards the principal gives us the, I'm sorry, one towards the interest gives us the principal, 150.98. And now the new balance, the old balance was 120,000. We only gave it 150.98. So now there's 119,849 and 2 cents left over to pay. So that was month number 1. So for month number 2, you take the previous balance and you just do the same thing. You multiply it by the R, multiply it by the T, I'm just going to say divide by 12. You don't need to say the times 1. You should notice as time goes on, the amount going towards the interest goes down and the amount going towards the principal goes up. Notice it went down by 60 cents. Hooray, which means that extra 60 cents should now go towards the principal. It's not a huge amount, unfortunately, from month to month. I know I could just add 60, but why do the extra work? So now the new balance is the previous balance, which was this 119 number. Oops. Minus this 151 number. If you want, pause the video and come back to make sure you got the last row here. I just want to make a comment. So far she's been paying $625.98 twice now. So after the 2 months, she paid around $1,250 and some change. A little bit more than that, actually. Notice the balance after paying $1,250 after the 2 months went down just by $300 and $303. Yay! Who's excited? Yay! Go buy a house. Oh. 1.18, and then all right. So after 3 months, she still has to pay off $119,545.26. So she's paid over $1,800 at this point, but the balance has gone down by $455 and some change. Yay!